Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Western New York. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. He's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 now from the 46.
23. Go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's incomplete left side.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Lawrence to throw it. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Allen setting up play action. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. First down from the 42. Allen. Set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. got a man. Bowers has it. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Stop. Look out.
Allen gonna throw again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're gonna say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Devin Duvernay to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, run!
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're going to face third down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it off. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. It's Allen again. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Allen on the play action. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Brown 80! What's up?
First down throw for Allen. Throws caught, and he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Folk on now to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
This our last play of the quarter.
On the red. Hey, tomato. Hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Hey.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
23.
They're going to try to throw for it. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Alert!
Allen on 3rd and short. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now. Allen. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Allen. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Alert!
Allen on 3rd down. Finds him on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
50-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bengals 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 32. And the Bengals first down.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Lawrence with it on first. They set up the screen here to Swift. Has a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. The Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Ginger.
We put a receiver in motion left. On third and 2, here's Lawrence. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. Pass complete, screenplay. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Folk with the point after. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 28, Bengals 14.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, Lion!
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
Ripped! Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence working from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He has it at the 22. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott set to
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They've got first down here from the 36. They go right back to Hall. 3 inside the 30. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He brings it in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 14.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati in the formation. It's first and 10.
Grant, 23. Hey, Soko, come on. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Lays out left side and gets it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Hey, run. Run. This is it.
Now it's Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hey, go. Soko's hot.
Spears running behind center. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
11.
31, Lawrence to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
These are 24.
Spears. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On play action now, Lawrence. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Lawrence on third and goal. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
For a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down throw for Allen. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
To the air again, Allen. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals have some new life in the 4th. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Ron!
From the end zone, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing again here from the end zone. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense, let them have it.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Hall. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
319!
First and 10. Here's Allen. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now. Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Allen. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
56, 56.
On fourth down, Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Volk with a point after. And the Bills stretch the lead to 23.
Bills 44, Bengals 21.
It's all lined up. Volk ready to send this one flying. Here's Duvernay on the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Duvernay on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.